2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
61, matchbox lights.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The intended receiver there, Allen, 3rd down here. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
First down.
Black 15.
Escape situation. Let's go.
First down, Rivers. Dancing to his left. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now Gordon on first down. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the the field. Here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jannard Avery showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On first down, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from it.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play fake. Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Play action now. Rivers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A toss play. Gordon. And some room to roam now. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 76 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the 1st half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 29, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mayfield now. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Freddie Kitchens going to push the envelope. His guys will go on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt. Oh, he's got a little daylight. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing? And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing, Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Silver.
Rivers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Done. 190.
53 is the mic. I'm here all day.
Orange 5-4. Check 52.
Let's go. Hey, we got it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Green with a catch left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was impressive to me, because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Plus the right.
53's mine.
White, 89. White, 89.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go.
At their own 9-yard line.
Good. 180.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Tight dog.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 91 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Rivers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Olivier Vernon brings him down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 12.
On play action, Rivers. And Green with a catch left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rivers now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and this is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 34 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check. Hey, alert.
Mayfield. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check safety, check safety.
Regular.
Watch twist.
Blue draw quarter.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to sling. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Returnable here for Callaway. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rivers to throw it. Allen has it, left side. He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now Rivers, under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Good job.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Who that? Show it up. Show it up. Switch it.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
SOS. 52 is the mic right here. King. Here we go.
Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mayfield to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. King. Hey, check 24.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
Still.
And then at the end, he kind of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
He's got Njoku over the middle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the